What is going on, my super sandwiches? Rhymestyle here, and today we got some Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle news. As you guys already may know, Super Saiyan 4 is finally coming to the Japanese version of the game. Global, sit tight, you'll get it sometime in the next, I don't know, future. Don't know when, but when it happens, it'll happen. But on the JP side, we're getting Super Saiyan 4, and we're not just getting Super Saiyan 4, but we're getting some amazing Super Saiyan 4 cards. Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. Now before I start talking about the abilities, let's go ahead and appreciate the animation first, because I gotta say, this is one of my most favorite animations I've seen in a long while. Both Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta, they hit really awesome, and just seeing them obliterate the enemies is just very satisfying. So before I get into the actual stats and all the good stuff, I want to know from you guys which animation you guys like better, hashtag Goku or hashtag Vegeta. Comment that down below. First and foremost, I want to say a big shout out to the Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle subreddit. As always, if you want a link to this post, I will put it in the description below, so go check it out. If you have any other questions specifically about the characters, you can ask over there. So to break down Goku first, STRTUR Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Ultimate Transformation of Super Saiyan. His leader ability, and this is actually very interesting because it's a new addition to the Dokkan meta, I should say. Super Strength types key +3, HP, attack, and defense 120% up. So he is a mono STR, basically leader ability card. However, the difference now is instead of giving +3 key and 120% boost to all STR types, it's only for heroes. So if you run any villains, so for example in this case you would run STR Goku as the leader and Omega Shenron would not get that boost. Instead what he gets is extreme types will get +1 key, and the HP, attack, and defense will only 50% up. So in other words, Bandai just introduced a brand new meta to the game where you're more encouraged to run a super mono team as opposed to just a regular mono team. Because if you run like Omega Shenron, for example, you can run whatever you want, villain and hero on the same squad. But with this, if you run a super team with Goku as the leader, then if you run a character like Omega Shenron on the same team, they will only get +1 key and then +50% in HP, attack, and defense, as opposed to +3 key and then 120% in HP, attack, and defense, which is still good, but not as amazing as it could be. But still, it is a really good leader ability, and I highly recommend it. Same thing with Vegeta, which I'll get into in a couple seconds. Now remember, that's just one. If you run both these cards, one is a friend leader, you're looking at a 240% increase in HP, attack, and defense for super types, and then you get 100% for villains, which I'm sure everyone's going to run Omega Shenron and potentially Realdo if you have them. I don't have Realdo, but I need to get them. But overall, though, it's a really good leader ability, and this is going to introduce a brand new meta to the game. But it's not really a brand new meta, it's just adding on to what we played as before, but I'm a big fan of the leader ability. So strength team's about to be amazing in this game. Now let's talk about this passive. So Goku just became probably one of the hardest hitting units in the game. On top of, imagine this, on top of getting the 240% increase from both himself and a leader Goku and whatever potential links you have in the field, his passive also increases his attack by 150% and has a medium chance to stop a special attack and counter with a super large damage attack. Now, as far as the counter, I'm not a big fan of it, but the 150% increase is massive. I mean, this man is already hitting hard as is. Think about all the potential links in the game on top of the leader abilities from both Gokus. This guy is going to be hitting really hard. Now, as far as the ability to counter super attacks, here's why I'm not as excited about it. While it's cool being able to counter super attacks, which cause the biggest damage to you in the game, it's also way too situational because of the possibility of it being a medium chance. You have like a 20-25% chance for it to activate, number one, and two, you have to predict when it happens. Now, let's say a boss attacks all once in one spot, and you put Goku there to basically, you know, absorb all the hits for you and then get a super attack that they counter. That's great. However, if a character is attacking multiple times, you have to play the guessing game. On top of that, you have to cross your fingers that Goku will actually activate his ability and counter the super attack. So it's way too situational. When it happens, great. However, you can't really rely on it. It's literally a harder cards mode from Yu-Gi-Oh! That you're basically hoping for when you try to counter a special attack. But overall, though, I'm a huge fan of the 150% increase because he's going to be hitting hard, really hard, if not one of the best in the game as of right now. I'm pretty sure in a couple of months from now, we'll get something that hits even harder. But for now, Super Saiyan 4 Goku is going to be one of the hardest hitting units in the game. Now, next thing I want to talk about is his super attack and his links. His super attack is a 10 times Kamehameha, as you can see on the screen, and what it does is it does immense damage and then raises your defense by 30% for 6 turns. Now think about this for a second. If you place Goku in the first or second slot and keep him there and then super every single turn, you can stack that, get as high as up to like, I want to say 90 to 120% if I'm doing the math right. I might be wrong there. That's a huge boost. On top of already getting a massive defense boost from his leader ability and then potentially, you know, whatever else is around him, this guy is going to be not only a hard hitter, but a tank. He's going to absorb hits for you left and right. So it's cool that he can absorb many hits for you and potentially even counter them, but it gets even better when he does a super attack and gets a higher defense boost. Like, this card is a must. You definitely want this in your team, and I hope you guys all can pull this when his banner comes out. Now the final thing I want to talk about is the links. It consists of Super Saiyan, Saiyan Roar, Prepare for Battle, Shock and Speed, Kamehameha, GT, and Fierce Battle, which you can see the stats are all there in front of you. But overall though, this card is incredible, and man, my biggest problem right now is I can't figure out which card I want more, him or Vegeta. Vegeta, well, let's talk about Vegeta. He pretty much has the exact same ability as Goku except for agility cards. Super AGL key +3, HP attack and defense up by 120%. And then if you have any villains on your team, which in this situation will most likely be Super Saiyan Rose, Goku Black, it's only +1 key, HP attack, defense up 50%. As far as his passive, this is what I like better than Goku. Attack and defense 120% up, basically at all time. He also has a medium chance to nullify super attacks and counter with a super large damage attack, just like Goku. However, again, just like I said with Goku, the problem with that is it's way too situational. You basically have to like pray and spray for it. You have to hope for it. If it happens, great. If not, well, you just screwed yourself. However, because of that attack and defense boost, it makes him an overall great unit, and he's definitely going to be hitting really hard, as you can see on the screen. As far as the super attack, it's not as good as Goku's just because I like Goku's ability to stack defense, but what I do love about it is the fact that he lowers defense greatly. As you guys know, I love debuffs, and doing immense damage and greatly lowering defense is always a plus. As far as the links, they're exactly the same as Goku, Super Saiyan, Saiyan Roar, Prepare for Battle, Shock and Speed, Saiyan Pride, GT, Fierce Battle. So both of these cards are incredibly good units, and they're all awesome in their own way. Now the big question and the biggest problem that I can't figure out myself is what do I want more? I want Vegeta more because I love running AGL units over anything, but at the same time, Goku hits so hard and he goes so well with the strength type. I don't know what to do. So the question I'm going to ask you guys is between both of these cards, which one do you like more? I know earlier in the video I asked which attack animation you guys like better, but this is a different question. The question now is which unit between Goku and Vegeta do you want more? Let me know your thoughts on that in the comment section below. But overall though, that's pretty much everything you need to know about both these cards. If there's anything else I potentially missed or any possible strategy you can think of, feel free to drop it in the comment section below. Remember, both of these units will be available to summon on the 1st. On February 1st, that's when they're coming out. I saw a lot of people asking when these banners were coming out. It's on the 1st, February 1st. Mark it down on your calendars. I wish you guys much luck, and I hope you guys end up pulling both Goku and Vegeta when the banners comes out. And of course, when it happens, I'm definitely going to do videos on it. I need both of these units. With that said, that's pretty much everything. Again, if there's anything I missed, feel free to let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to check out the subreddit link, which I'll have in the description as well. And other than that, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day/evening. So, my name is Rhymestyle. I hope you guys have a good day, and I'll see you guys in the comment section below. Peace.